What up? Big Herc916. Positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. Pick you up some merch. Big Herc916 got them limited edition hoodies. Pick you up one before they're all sold out. And man, the streets do not forget. The streets have a memory. I'm always telling you youngsters, man, that it might seem fun when you're out here, you know, acting a fool, busting your gun, not really caring, not really thinking about your family, your loved ones, other people's loved ones. But there's a thing called karma, man. I've had to deal with it. If you've done anything that puts you in a negative, you're going to have to deal with it. You might think it's a joke. You might think you could dodge it, but it could be years later, man. And it'll come back. You know, that's why it's always good to put, you know, positive back into the world, man. I didn't know the cat, but, you know, the story is all over the internet. Alpo, you know, Paid in Full, the movie. You know, sold a lot of work, had a lot of bodies, told on a lot of people. And man, even after all that penitentiary time and, you know, thinking everything was cool on the streets, it came back to touch him up. You know, went back to where, you know, thought it was all good, and looked like that thing came to a halt last night. And dude, you see a lot of people running around who done did a lot of shiesty shit, and they thinking it's all good. It could be years later, man. Even if you make it through that penitentiary stay, it could be somebody's cousin, it could be second generation grandson, nephew, brother that done grew up. Man, it can come back and get you, bro. These streets will touch that ass up. And I say it to say that, you know, there's a lot of other things you could be doing with your time, you know, with your energy, besides you know, focusing on just hurting other people and doing the dirt. And I'm not trying to preach, because like I said, I was out there, one of those dudes who was, you know, active, but I had to go sit my ass down for a decade. Think about what I did. And it wasn't even the active part, it was, you know, it was what, you know, all the choices I did that led up to what got me caught up. And so sometimes you think, oh man, I ain't get caught. Well, you might not get caught right then, but those are all momentum choices that are going to lead to the big one. So, you know, I always say it wasn't what I did that got me caught up, it's what I did that I didn't get caught up for that got me caught up. So just think about that. I know a lot of you don't have no father figures out there. You don't have no big homies telling you right from wrong. Most of you are probably high when you're doing a lot of your stuff anyway. You're never really sober when you're out, you know, running around wilding out, and maybe you never thought about anything on a clear conscience. So, you know, I just try to share things to wake you up a little bit, and just learn from mistakes, man. You know, I'm no saint, and I'm not here to preach. I didn't have no dad. I didn't have really no male mentor. My mom did the best she could, but man, I had to learn the hard way, and I'm trying to prevent a lot of you guys from learning the hard way. But you see these guys out here, man, they you know, they thinking they all to the good, and it only takes that one time. And I see those brothers in New York ain't playing. You know, they had just caught another cat right before that, man, who had did 20 something years, and caught him, getting into his car. Hitman popped out of nowhere, looked like a Hasidic Jew, ran up and put a couple in him, man. Brothers in NY is serious about it, and everybody thinks, oh man, dudes can get away with whatever. Nah, you never know where it's gonna come from, especially when you done did that much dirt. You done hurt that many people, man. That energy is floating around, and when it falls on the right person, that person's gonna take it and move on it. So be careful. Watch yourself. Think about what you're doing, man. If it ain't the penitentiary, it's a bullet. So either way, man, the choice is yours, it's your life. And I'm just trying to share some positivity, man, to give back, because I made a lot of mistakes, man, a lot of bad choices. And I try to put positive alternatives out there, because you have so many choices. Big Herc916. I know you're not the average motherfucker, so I got some merch for you. Never settle for average, because we ain't the average motherfuckers. Tank tops, t-shirts, never settle for average, because we ain't the average motherfuckers. Got them hats, man. Big Herc916.com. Pick you up some merch. Limited, very limited. I'm not going to have a bunch of these, because there's only a limited edition of people who ain't the average motherfuckers. Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com. Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.